Hello everyone, so welcome back in my YouTube channel. So today in this video we are going to study the difference between candidate key, primary key and alternate key. So this is the student table, and in the student table we have student ID, student name, roll number, age and addresses. So candidate key it's a collection of attributes that define the unique row records in the table. It's collection of attributes that will define the unique records in the table. So in the student table, student ID, this attribute alone can define the unique records in the table. And student name can be same, it will not define any unique record in the tables. And roll number is also can define the unique record in the table. So candidate key is a collection of attributes. So here in this table, student ID and roll number will be candidate key. So candidate key can be more than any table, and it can contain null value also. And primary key, the most appropriate key from the candidate key will be primary key. So in the student ID and roll number, student ID will be most appropriate key, so that will be primary key. So primary key will be student ID, and primary key can be only one in a table, and it cannot contain null value. So like in candidate key and primary key, this is the difference. Like candidate key can be more than one in a table, but primary key only one will be in a table. And candidate key can contain null value, but primary key it will not contain any null value. So that was the difference between candidate key and primary key. Now alternate key. So from all the candidate key, one we will define the primary key, and the remaining key will be alternate key. So here you can see, like in the candidate key, one appropriate key we will define for the primary key, and the remaining key will be alternate key. So here like student ID, roll number, student ID we will define primary key, so remaining key like roll number will be remaining, so this will be the alternate key. And in the alternate key may or may not exist in a table. So if there is only one candidate key in a table, so there will be no any alternate key. So that was all about the candidate key, primary key and alternate key. I hope it's clear to you, and if my video is helping out to you, so please do consider subscribe and like. Thank you so much for watching me. Bye bye.